Well, just when it looked like the BC Lions were starting to build some momentum, we get a major plot twist in Edmonton and the Lions fall 19-17 to the Elks. As we welcome you back to Cover 3, that is Matt Baker. That's Julio Caravetta. I'm Chris Wiggins. Guys, the biggest storyline, of course, is the status of Nathan Rourke. He goes down on just the second play from scrimmage, leaves the game with a shoulder injury. Bakes, what is the latest, and how does it change the direction of this season moving forward?
Really, you couldn't find any bigger news than that, hey,
no,
Chris? No,
absolutely not.
No, not a joking matter, obviously, but I think some better news on the Nathan Rourke front and kind of what we hoped all along. Not expected to be long-term, but that left shoulder injury keeping him out of practice here on Tuesday, likely for the week and perhaps beyond that. But just not much else you can say about it. The Lions have to move forward. The old cliche is next man up. And hopefully a full week with Chase Brice under center will lead to better things rather than the way he came in there in Edmonton.
Yeah, no, there's no question about that. Chase is here for a reason, and he's been in the league for 4 years now, and there's a reason for that because he's a good quarterback. I don't think people realize how difficult it is to come into a situation the way he did. And what I loved about it is that after the game, Chase, he owned it, right? He knew he made some bad throws, and he says, hey, listen, I understand this offense. I should have played better, but, from the outside looking in, it is very difficult to come in when you haven't got the reps that the starter gets, plain and simple. So now what you have to do is you got to move forward. Buck's got to design an offensive game plan built around what Chase Brice's strengths are and what he can do really, really well. And then allow him to get out here and practice. And let me tell you, the way that this Lions defense is playing, you want to get him as many reps as you can against that first team defense because the speed of the game, the speed at which they practice, it's a big deal. So I think that, a full week of preparation for him, I'm excited about the opportunity because I really think he's got the talent to play.
Hey, perfect segue. For the second straight week, the BC Lions defense was outstanding. They locked up Justin Rankin and gave their offense plenty of opportunity to win the football game. Can they continue to carry this team moving forward?
No question. I think we all agree in the fact that early on, they didn't play well. I think that it took some time for some of these guys to get adjusted to the system, to what they were responsible for. But man, oh man, that was as suffocating a defense as I've seen. To hold Justin Rankin the way that they did now for 2 games in a row, I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are looking at that game plan saying, hey, how do we copy it to stop that offense? So they are outstanding. They're going to need to be outstanding. Right, given the injury to Nathan, they're going to have to pull up their bootstraps a little bit, and same with special teams. But if they can do that, I think offensively they're going to get enough out of Chase in that offense to be competitive.
Yeah, it starts up front, right? And you referenced, Julio, those early struggles, those first couple of games. There was no pressure, and that's what allowed the likes of Trevor Harris and Bo Levi Mitchell to have time and expose those holes in the back end. You get pressure on Chad Kelly because Chad's another guy who likes to air it out.
He's a gunslinger, yeah.
Yeah, if that starts with that pressure up front, that's going to be a huge tool for success. Lions only allowing the 1 touchdown in Edmonton came after one of those interceptions, right? So that's going to have to be the formula going forward. If you can keep Toronto out of the end zone under 2 times, that's probably what they're going to be asked to do. And I expect them to rise to this challenge because all those leaders, Matthew Betts, TJ Lee, you heard from Deontay Williams post-game in Edmonton, they take pride in what they do, and that's going to continue.
So as mentioned, without Nathan Rourke, everybody needs to elevate their game this week. And Julio, who are you looking for now to step up?
Well, everybody. I mean, that's the nature of the beast, right? It's a team game. You need everybody to elevate their play. But obviously, it's about Chase, right? I mean, he's a guy that, he needs to step up and he needs to play, clean football. And if he can do that, the running game, the O-line, the receivers, I mean, you could go through the whole entire lineup. Everybody needs to elevate their game. And I'm excited about seeing this. I mean, injuries are a part of the game. Right, you need, and the Lions have suffered their share early on, but it's when those guys that get those opportunities, they rise up, and you find out, hey, this guy can play. This guy, given the chance, is going to be able to produce, and that's what excites me is to get these guys like Chase an opportunity to really kind of make his mark in this league.
Yeah, definitely the running game. You saw the template in the victory over Edmonton in Kelowna. 155, 160 some yards on the ground, so expect JB and Xander to be a big part of this offense you're talking about in terms of what Buck and the coaches will be designing. I look at a guy like Justin McInnis, a receiving leader in the past. He battled injury at the start of the year. He hasn't really had a big breakout game yet. Look for number 18 to play a big role in this, and again, they're going to have to design some plays to get him open.
The Lions finally make their return to BC Place, so catch all the festivities, all the pool party festivities on Robson Street kicking off at 12 noon. Kickoff set for 4 o'clock from Save On Foods Field.